It's 2 degrees in Winnipeg right now, but Justin Trudeau is officially out. Meanwhile, it was a big day for balloons and animals at Mar-a-Lago. Justin Trudeau said he believes his resignation will bring the temperature down, which isn't that the last thing Canada needs? I mean, for a guy who is so obviously afraid of Kamala Harris, he can't stop talking about how much smarter Joe Biden is. She's not as smart as him. He's not smart. He never was smart, not 40 years ago. He was always a hale and hearty guy. Well met. Did you ever hear Shakespeare? I'd be happy to send you any or all of those items. Just let me know. They're my gift. And also, for the record, my manager wasn't trying to talk me out of responding. Breaking news. Trump claims Revolutionary War soldiers took over airports. No, this isn't a headline from The Onion. It's straight from the orange horse's mouth. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. Join Jimmy Kimmel as he unpacks Trump's greatest verbal hits that'll have you questioning reality faster than you can say fake news. Warning, side effects may include uncontrollable laughter and a sudden urge to buy a dictionary. Remember, when our stable genius in chief decided to treat some college football champs to a White House feast, well, Trump's idea of fine dining apparently includes hamburgers. Yep, you heard that right. The man who claims to have the best words couldn't spell hamburgers correctly in a tweet. It's like he was trying to order from the McDonald's menu after a few too many Diet Cokes. Trump's love for fast food is no secret. The guy probably dreams of swimming in a pool of ketchup. But his spelling skills, let's just say they're about as reliable as his hair in a strong wind. When the internet caught wind of the hamburger incident, it exploded faster than Trump's temper at a press conference. Memes flew around faster than you could say K, and suddenly everyone was craving a nice juicy hamburger. But our orange overlord wasn't about to admit defeat. Oh no, that would be too easy. Instead, he doubled down, claiming he meant to spell it that way all along. The ultimate homeboy in Canada today. Big deal, big things happening here. We have Canadians in our audience, we usually do. Wow, do you think he's flirting with me? What is this? When I die, I would like that to be the clip they play at the Emmys in memoriam montage. His plan was to go home to Mar-a-Lago, play 5,000 rounds of golf, phone into Trump TV every morning for 10 years, and then die on the toilet. That was his plan. And listen, I know your cognitive abilities are declining faster than the price of Truth Social stock, so if it helps, I'm happy to send you one of the many products commemorating what I said to you that night at the Academy Award. Jimmy Kimmel, never one to miss a chance to roast Trump, joked that the president's spell check must run on ketchup and mustard. Maybe that's why everything coming out of the White House lately sounds like it was written by a drunk toddler. Speaking of toddlers, have you ever noticed how Trump's vocabulary sometimes sounds like it came straight out of a preschool classroom? It's not just hamburgers. We've got biggle or yug. And who could forget the classic cuff? It's like he's playing a constant game of Scrabble, but with made-up words. Kimmel once compared Trump's speeches to a toddler's diary entries, and honestly, that might be an insult to toddlers. But wait, there's more. Trump's word salad isn't just limited to food. Oh no, that would be too simple for our commander-in-chief. From unprecedented actions to Nambia, a country that doesn't exist, Trump's linguistic adventures span the globe. It's like he's on a mission to rewrite the dictionary one misspelled tweet at a time. So next time you're struggling with spelling, just remember, you're still doing better than the guy who had access to nuclear codes. And if all else fails, blame it on the hamburgers. After all, it worked for Trump. Looks like our favorite orange. Nightmare has done it again, folks. This time, grumpy Trump decided to congratulate Kansas City on their Super Bowl win. Sounds normal, right? Well, hold on to your MAGA hats because there's a twist. He congratulated Kansas City. Kansas. Yep, you heard that right. The problem is, Kansas City's NFL team is actually based in Missouri. Oops. Now, geography might not be Trump's strong suit, but this one really takes the hamburger. It's like he's playing pin the tail on the donkey with a map of the United States. And let me tell you, he's not even close to the donkeys behind, which is ironic considering how often he talks out of his forgets. It's like that time you were drunk and texted your ex. It's out there forever, buddy. Our favorite late-night roaster, Jimmy Kimmel, couldn't resist taking a swipe at the orange turd. It's 2 degrees in Winnipeg right now, but Justin Trudeau is officially oot. Meanwhile, it was a big, big day for balloon animals at Mar-a-Lago. Just before the Best Picture of the Year, the show is almost over. They're waiting for the Best Picture of the Year. He gets up, and his wife says, "Please don't do it. Please, darling, don't go out." 3 of our capital being stormed by the Buffalo Wild Wing of the Republican Party. I can't believe it's been 4 years. It seems like only yesterday Nancy Pelosi was hosing feces off her desk. I also want to point out the Oscars were more than 6 months ago, and he's still stewing over this joke. He quipped that Trump probably thinks New England is part of Old England. I mean, can you imagine? Trump probably thinks the Patriots play their home games at Buckingham Palace. The Queen throws a mean spiral, folks, believe me. But wait, there's more. This geographical goof-up is just the tip of the iceberg lettuce in Trump's word salad. Remember when he talked about the country of Nambia? Spoiler alert, it doesn't exist. Or how about the time he referred to Belgium as a city? I guess, in Trump's world, cities can have their own waffles. So what's Trump's funniest geographical blunder? It's hard to choose, really. It's like picking your favorite child if all your children were embarrassing mistakes that made you question your life choices. But if I had to pick, I'd go with the time he claimed Revolutionary War soldiers took over airports because nothing says 1775 like TSA pat-downs and overpriced airport Starbucks. Am I right? From mixed-up states to mixed-up countries, Trump's next gaffe is a real doozy. Buckle up, folks, we're about to take a trip to Georgia. No, not the state, the country. Yes, there's a difference. Someone might want to tell Trump's campaign team that looks like Grumpy Trumpy's campaign team needs a geography lesson. Folks, in a move that screams, "I failed 3rd grade social studies," they used a picture of soldiers from the country of Georgia in an ad targeting voters in Georgia, the state. Talk about a peach of a mix-up. You'd think someone on Trump's team would have noticed that the soldiers in the image weren't exactly surrounded by peach trees and sweet tea. Nope. These guys were from the country nestled between Russia and Turkey. But hey, maybe Trump thought he could win both Georgias with one stone-cold stupid ad. The internet, being the merciless beast it is, exploded faster than Trump's temper at a fact-checking convention. Tiara Mike. This is more of a Mike D- if you will. But to Mike D's credit, his show gave us quite a moment when a gun went off in 2L's pants. Actually, very convenient that Eric's birthday is on January 6th. That way, Trump only has to remember the 2 biggest mistakes he ever made on one shared date. He shared a very heartfelt post about his son on Truth Social. He wrote, "Had this election not been won by Donald Trump, civilization would be lost." But as the evening went on and the results came in, almost every anchor looked like a child, slowly realizing that no one was showing up to his birthday party. Memes and jokes spread like wildfire, mocking the campaign's geographical knowledge, or lack thereof. It was like watching a live-action version of Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, starring the Trump campaign as the clueless detectives. Even the Georgian officials, that's the country, not the state, got in on the fun. They were confused, but amused by the mix-up. I bet they were thinking, well, at least someone's paying attention to us, even if it's by accident. Maybe they should have sent Trump a thank you note and a globe. Jimmy Kimmel, never one to miss a chance to roast the orange turd, quipped that Trump probably thinks Atlanta is the capital of Atlantis. I mean, why stop at mixing up countries when you can throw in a mythical underwater city? Next thing you know, Trump will be claiming he won the election in Narnia. He was hale and hearty and well met, but he wasn't a smart person. She is a very dumb person. I've never seen... I wish they reported it. If the press were honest, they would have reported that the number of people out there... Yes, we've never seen this many people outside the Sprinkles in Kittening, Pennsylvania, honey-baked hamlet. Would they have ever heard of Shakespeare? Nor did Shakespeare write the words hale and hearty. That is a soup. I hope the press got the outside. Did you see the people? Did you see the number of people? I mean, but the main reason Trump made a stop at Sprinkles was to point out, I guess, how much they're overcharging their customers. Because he played a quick game of the Price is Right. So how did Trump's team explain this geographical faux pas? They didn't. In true Trump